Good morning, welcome to 2026. I'm just working out lighting in here, guys, because my lighting's awful, especially on this camera, on my TikTok one. I look orange. Why do I look orange? That is awful. I think I need a new camera. Can I do that? Welcome, guys, 2026. We're back on. So we literally had a 100% months since we've been live streaming. So we've been profitable every month on our live streams, okay? And here's our stats here. So we started in September. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to do my new YouTube channel where it was accessible for people to get in. So it's not large amounts of money. You can get a 50k prop account for about $150, something like that. It's quite cheap to get in. But 50k is enough money where you can actually make a decent living from it. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do that. So yeah, we're on a 50k account. All the trades are taken on a 50k prop account, and it's based around the prop firm rules, right? So what that means is if you take every trade with me on a 50k account, these are the outcomes what you'll be having, right? So in September, our first month, we made 1%. October, we made over 3%. November, we made 0.5%. And in December, we made just shy of 4%. Okay. Now, the top 1% of traders, they only make between 1 and 3%, but they make it every month. That's the difference. Okay, that is the difference. So, I'm trying to see if I can put this bloody camera. So, if you're watching on TikTok, head over to YouTube, and you'll be able to see my charts there, and get any information from me. So let's get amongst it, guys, because I'm looking forward to doing the top down. I've not looked at the charts whatsoever. I'm going to be doing a top down analysis on gold, NAS, and EU. Okay, so let's get amongst it. So let's start off with gold. Make sure you got a cup of tea with you. You gotta have a cup of tea. Okay, so right, let's have a look at this. This is gonna be interesting. My tune's on. Tune's gone. Everything's on. G4, let's go. Right, gold. What's happening on the monthly? So monthly, very, very bullish. Still very, very bullish. We haven't had a bottom wicket. It's still 26 days left of this month. So we've opened up and just sort of pushed up straight away in the last week. We haven't in the last literally day. Since Thursday. So monthly doesn't really give us much information. Anything can happen with this monthly. We can flip, we can carry on, anything can happen. So we just disregard the monthly one. Now coming on to the weekly, we had a huge bearish weekly close. Now we don't know what this is for, but the range for me on the weekly, that is probably my next range to the downside. So if this weekly had closed below this, then I would be interested in taking sells, but we haven't. So until we get a closure below that, I'm not really interested in sells. Now, in order for me to take buys, what I would probably need is a bullish close or a doji, and then I would be interested in buys. But at the moment, this weekly can do anything. This weekly can flip to the downside at any point. It could also pull all the way back. It could pull all the way back, even to create a top wick on this. So yeah, weekly again doesn't really help us, so we're gonna have to go down the time frames. Where's the daily ranges? So the daily ranges for me, this is what I've got. So I've probably got a range is a bit screwy. I would say that's a prominent range there, which you haven't really tapped. Then we've got another range, which is here. So that one. Yeah, so that's probably my ranges. Now the issue we've got here, we've got a bit of a gap. So when you get a gap like this, price probably needs to fill it at some point, whether it's this daily candle or the next daily candle. But price should come back down to want to fill that gap. Now, if it is going to fill it, could we look at sells to come down? Well, we could do, because the weekly hasn't got much of a bottom wick, and we haven't tapped previous support yet. We have tapped some levels, but the weekly range is down here for me. So I would probably say yes, the weekly could flip. So if the weekly is going to, the weekly and the daily is going to flip, could we look at sells? Now, we could do. What happened with the previous candles, that's what we've got to look at. So we broke below this range, then we had another bearish doji close, and then we had another bearish close, and then we closed bullish. Okay, now for me to take sells, I would need a break of this high, right? And that's exactly what we've done. Excuse me, guys. It's absolutely freezing. I've got my heating on, I've got my hoodie on, everything's freezing. So we've now broke this high now. So now I would be interested in sells. Now where would I take the sells? So this is the issue we've got, is sells. What we'd be looking for now is, because we broke the high now, we would need closures back below these levels. So we'll identify some levels on a lower time frame, and then as the daily starts pulling back, closing on like 1 hour time frames, we could then look to take the sells, expecting the daily and the weekly to flip to come and fill the rest of this range. Because what range are we in? If we act upon what we see, well, this daily didn't break back up, so technically we're still in this range. So therefore, where should we be going? Well, we should be coming down, right? But the reason we're not coming down, the reason this didn't come down, is because we didn't have enough liquidity. So now we need to grab liquidity. So what does that mean? Well, we need to break a high before coming down. We've now broke a high. So now we could, I'm not saying it's going to, but we could be looking at sells to flip to the downside, to come back down, especially to fill this gap. So what you'll find is when you get a gap, price will try and fill it fairly quickly, or within the 2 days really, we'll try and fill that gap. So yeah, I'd be very interested in sells coming down at the moment. Buys are difficult for me until I get a close back above this level. So this would probably be my extremities, and this would be my extremities to the downside. So I wouldn't be taking sells below this level unless I get a close below. Close below. So yeah, I'm more interested in sells. However, we've got to understand that this daily can come up even all the way to break the high, but then you've got to look at it and go, okay, when has the daily ever been that big of a candle? That's quite a big candle. So it's probably on the weekly, yes, we can come up, but if the weekly is going to come up, I can't really see this daily driving all the way up. We've already had such a pushing candle, and the only similar candles we've had is this one, which drove only to here. Other big candles, well, we've got maybe this one, but still none of these are the same size as this one. So yeah, I am interested in some sells, unless the daily closes bullish, which we don't know. So let's go down the time frame, see what's going on. So if we say this is our range here, the mouse is a bit glitchy. I've got rid of my mouse pad. It was all relentless. Doesn't really fit. We've got no previous data. Forward doesn't really help. If we can maybe get a close back below these levels, I like this. See, why is that look like that? Gaps here. sell. I really need to close below. The only data we've got to go off is this. Okay, that's the only data we've got to go off. And what happens here? Well, when you get a forward close, you tend to push all the way. But then you flip to the daily and you work out and you go, okay, well the daily doesn't tend to have that big of a candle. So how can we confirm that we are going to be pushing bearish? Well, I'll tell you what I'll be interested in is, as soon as we get a bearish forward close, I think I'd be in, no matter where this lands, because price never closes bearish until you reach these levels. So as long as we don't reach these levels, okay, we don't reach these levels, and we get a bearish close, I think I'd be interested in sells. Yeah. So is that? I'm trying to see if it's the same on. So the three big bullish, no bottom wick, and then we have a bearish close. So we probably couldn't really use the 3. We probably need a 4-hour bearish close to a similar on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait for a bearish close, guys. Yeah, that's not what I can really do. If we get a bearish close on the 4, I'll be looking to get in for sells. Okay, especially if we can get something like this and close back below this level, I'm interested in sells, because that would be us coming up, grabbing liquidity above this high, and now we're looking to come and fill the rest of the range. If the daily and that's going to flip, if the daily's not going to flip, we're just going to continue and we're just not going to be able to get in. I can't get in on anything until I get a pullback, so I'd need to retest this zone first, and then I'd be looking at buys. That's the only way I would look at buys at the moment. Even though if we look left, we don't tend to do that. We tend to just trickle up. Trickling up like this, there's just no way to get in. The only way to get in on this is on the first break, which was this one. First break, pull back, tap previous support, flipped, and then carried on. It's the only way you get in. Okay, so I think if we get a bearish forward close, I'd be interested in gold. So we'll come back in 2 hours. So we'll leave that there. Let's go on to NAS. There's now else to look at on gold, guys. There's no point even going down the lower time frames because you don't have the higher time frame bias. This is the thing. You need the higher time frame bias first, and then you can sort of look at scalps and things like that. We just have a quick look on the hours though. We're just trickling that nightmare. Yeah. Okay. So nothing on gold at the moment. Let's do a top down on NAS. I just want to make sure T5 is lined up with NAS, because for the new year it just wasn't. 25334 60. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you off. Okay. Yeah, we're all good, guys. We're all good. So, monthly. We closed bearish. So 2 bearish candles. But here's the thing now, right? We closed 2 bearish candles. The thing we've got is you can close bearish with two candles, or even 3, and still just carry on pushing. Now we're all-time highs, which is a pain in the ass for us, really. Right? It is a pain in the ass because the way we trade is we use previous data. I need previous data to go. So the only previous data we've got is these 3 monthly candles here. So this monthly can technically do anything until we get some structure. And what I mean by structure is we had a bearish close. Okay, we now need a bullish close. Once that bullish close happens, that would then create structure, only minor supports. Then what we would need is either a break to the upside where we could look to get in for buys, or a break to the downside where we can look to get in for sells. But currently we haven't had any structure formed apart from this one, and it's only a minor support. It becomes a more prominent support if price comes up and closes respecting and then starts to come back down. Then this would become a prominent support. 0, 8, 16, 20. That's my pen. Good morning, Lisa. How are you doing? Okay, so monthly doesn't really give us much information, so we've got to go down the time frames. Now we're sort of going into some sort of wedge on the weekly, as you can see. We could use that one. Are you on this trend line like this? If you're into trend lines, I'm not really into trend lines, but I just wanted to show you. Now, what's going on with the weekly? So, the weekly closed bearish. What range are we in? So, we've got a range here, even though this was a bit of a gap. Probably say more like that. And where's the range to the downside? So, this is the issue we've got. So, that is the range we're in. And if you look what price has done, is we closed bearish. We didn't break below this level, so it means we're stuck in this range at the moment. So what does that mean for price then? Well, what you'll find is price will just bounce in between until it breaks out. Just bounce in between until it breaks out, and then you'll get a breakout to the upside or breakout to the downside, and then obviously you can exploit that. But at the moment we can't really do anything because this weekly can do anything still. Until we get a better bullish close, I can't take sells because the weekly didn't break out. And I can't take buys because we haven't had a bullish close on the weekly. So it's not the best of days really to start trading. This is my first day back in 2026. I've been trading on YouTube with my new channel. I used to be an educator for a company called Relentless. And I've started my own brand, my own channel. And I've been trading live on YouTube, and I've had 100% monthly returns on stream. So it means every month we've been profitable, basically. Okay, so we've had some really nice profits. We track every trade. Okay, nothing goes on the logbook without it being taken on stream, so you can literally re-watch every trade. Yeah, I'm a bit of the grey man of the industry, if you like. So weekly bearish, can't really do now with that. What's happening on the daily? So we're sort of in this range now, which we're looking at. Walk out to the downside there, we had a bit of a gap. Yeah, that's the range, right? So what if we look left, the only date we've got to go off where we've sort of done this is here. Even though we broke below, but I think that was a gap. Look at the gap. And then we just pushed heavily bullish, straight back up to this level. So is that what we're going to do? Are we just going to carry on pushing? It's not an idea, because how do you get in? You just can't get in. If we're on this, we should be coming back up to 25718. How do I get in on that? Awful morning. And some days it goes like this. I mean, there's times where I'll jump on the charts, do a top down, and I'm not saying we're going to do it today because it's the first day, so I will be on for long today. Plus I need to get the algos up. So, but there's times where you just jump on and there's just nothing there, so you just obviously you just call it. Where is the 4 hour range? So I would say we've got a 4 hour range here. Loads of wicks to the area, random wicks to the area. We've got close the body candles, wicks to the area. It's not the best, but that's what you get when the all-time highs. So what we could potentially look at is if we get a forward close above this level, could potentially look for the buys up. And what we're expecting is is this. This is the only area what looks similar to ours. So we just sort of trickle up and we tap 25720. So we could potentially look at the buys up to there. But first I would need a forward close back into the range, which is 2.5 hours on the 4. 2.5 hours on the 4. The only other thing I would look at is potential, but it's a bit more riskier. Potential wing back sell. Don't know what I would take it. Yeah, it's not going on here, guys. Absolutely cache. Cache. For 1 hour. Ranges are all over. You've got like a range there. It's quite prominent until you can hit the new data. That's quite a prominent range. I'm gonna tap very soon. But you can also just pop straight through it. This is the issue we've got. Such a pushing candle that though on the hour. It's a hell of a pushing candle that. It's gonna really push. We just can't get in though, guys. This is the issue we've got. We could see rejection from 25424, but you can also drive straight through it. So do you want to risk taking a wing back sell on there if you're going to drive straight through it? Never drop there and then just carry it on. I think if anything, if I get a 1 hour close above, I'll wait for a steep bottom wick and we could potentially take the buys up. But I would need a 1 hour close above here. And we just might not get that. Don't like that either, guys, unfortunately. What a day to be back. Absolutely nothing on gold, nothing on NAS. Let's do a top down on EU, guys. We'll come back to NAS. We'll see how this hourly closes. We might see if we can grab a scalp or something on it. Okay, let's do a top down on EU. See what's going on. So these are my 3 pairs I trade. Okay. 3 pairs I trade. Good morning. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at EU. Same. What's going on here? Broke out. What about the weekly? What's the weekly doing? Weekly's create a new range, so this is a new range on the weekly. Close bearish, we've got no top wick. Weekly close railroad, so we have got some price action. Did we close back below these levels? We've sort of missed this move now because they dropped down. Where's the next range? That's what we've got to work out. Is with the weekly. If you close bearish on the weekly, where do you then push to? we've got liquidity to push down, but why didn't we carry on? So we can't, this would be the extremities on weekly. Dailies, just, God, it's awful. All the dailies and the weeklies have just landed in a place where it's just filled the range already, so you'd need to wait another day. But we're going to see if we can scalp. A bit risky, but so we've got a minor support here. Reject, but you can also just. It's the daily close respected. We get a bottom wick tomorrow. We can look at a drive up. Can't do anything, guys. I really can't. The daily's already filled its range, and so this is the range on the daily. I mean, he didn't even break out with the previous day. He didn't break below these levels, but price tends to come down to this. Now, if anything, I'd probably look at. We could have potentially looked at a wing back buy from here. We haven't quite tapped it, but from here, and the reason being is when you drive down, you tap, then reject, tap, reject. Even when you move down, so look at this one, tap, reject, and then you move. So this one came straight through, so now what you can do, but look, tap, reject. So if that's the case, could we look at a buy, tap, reject? These ones came straight through. Look at a buy, reject. Where do we buy back to? This. So I potentially would have took that. If this daily's going to flip, what the lower time frame look like? I think if we get a bullish 4-hour close in 1 hour 30, I might be interested in. If this 30, guys, closes like this, it is risky because of we haven't got the high time frame buys. But if the 30 closes like this, and I get a bottom wick, I might have a buy stop on. So stand by. Stand by. I'm only low risk on it though. This big. So if I can get a bottom, there's no top wick on. No top wick. I might have to wait for the hour. Unless this if this 30 pulls straight back and taps previous support here, I'll have a buy stop on. And what this would be, if not, we'll wait for the 1 hour. And the reason being is because the 3 can carry on driving and the 4 can carry on driving. The 4 can actually come all the way back up to here. Okay, back up to this level. So if we can. 3 just really help us actually. Don't know if I've got the 3 on. But the 4 can come all the way back up from 1 candle as well. We close respect in here. So let's have a look at all the times we've closed respect in this level. Let's put this pink 4. all the times, if the 4 closes bullish, this one straight back up. That's what I'm talking about. Straight back up. Would you take me back self, mate? 4 carries on. Look. 4, look at that 4. Boom, straight back up. I like it. I think we're going to have to pull back to that anyway. Unless... yeah, even that first pullback before breaking the lows. Ooh. We're probably going to have a buy stop off the 30, even though there's no top wick. Because when the 4 closes respecting this level, you tend to drive up. But here's the thing, this is, you're gambling on the 4 just pulling back straight away. So it would be safer to wait for the 1 hour. But if the 30, would I be willing to get in on? Let me work out my lot size here. Because my stops would just be below the 30. So this would be my stops. That pullback now. Okay, I'm gonna have a buy stop above. Got a buy stop above. If the 30 closes back below this level, we would just delete, okay? This is going off that the 4 is going to continue to the upside. The 4 hasn't closed yet, right? The 4 hasn't closed yet. Once the 4 closes, then this would be our take partial move to break even, okay? Full TP could be up here. Would all be on that the 4 is going to continue to the upside. What we've got to understand is this 4, I had a line here, right? But this 4 hasn't closed bullish yet, so it hasn't closed respecting this level yet. But if it does and it closes bullish, I'll be looking at adding more entries for a pullback to at least this level, okay? But the reason I've got the buy stop off the 30 now is in case this 4 carries on to to the upside, because that's what can happen. The 4 can just pop straight back up. If we look at this 4 pops up to here. Okay. 30, 15, about 15 candle. Yeah, I really need this 15. The 4 carry on to the downside. I think it's already done much of a bottom work. I can't really do it. For me to take sellers, I would need to pull back at least this. Carrying on. Yeah, the 1 hour would be perfect if the 1 could close bullish. Okay. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go make a brew. Guys, I will be back very shortly. I'm just going to go and make a brew. Absolutely Baltic.
that you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night.
and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, just before.
Good. Okay, that's fine.
Thanksgiving 1990, $10 million.
Oh. Say it on. Whoa! Look at that drop.
Choose your fighter. Lightning inspired. Fight.
NAS is pretty similar to EU, but that is not flipping. Is it? Look at the 15. If I get close back above, then yeah. Okay, I'm going to delete the buy stop. We are deleting. Delete. What's that mean now? Where did this go? This continue down further. Could do. Such bullshit candle roll. The pushing candle on the daily from this level.
Knockout. You win.
We could come all the way. If we come down to this, if I come down to that, big chest in a wing back buy, taking a buy. Hopefully we can get a nice big rejection like so. I would stop speed. I think that's what I would do with stops. Yeah. So I'm looking at this, not so much this one, even though the daily came from this level, so it could come through, I suppose. So not so much that one. However, I'm looking at this one. Where you reject back up. That's only if price carries on to the downside. Now, if we are going to carry on, because the daily hasn't closed, that's why. Yeah, I think I would have a wing back buy for me, guys. Back buy. Back by. There we go. Point 1664. That's the daily. Only if this daily comes down though, that's the key. Good morning, Andre.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad yourself.
Yeah, good man. Did you have a good Christmas? Oh, you would have done. Young
Yeah,
kids is
calm.
class, isn't it?
Say again?
I think Christmas is good when you're a kid, but it's better when you've got kids who are young.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. They had a good time, and that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Did you get much off Santa? Were you a good boy?
Yeah, I was a good boy. Had a fun little trip.
You hesitated there. Have you been were you trading last week?
I was actually.
Oh yeah,
I
how
had a
did you
good
get
week
on?
last week, yeah.
Was it busy?
It depends what you trade.
Yeah.
How
What
you
were,
trade it, you
what
know?
were you trading?
There's always trades to be made, right? So with the things that I do, it worked well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I passed another account.
Oh, nice man. So how many have you
But,
got now?
Now I've got two
Fantastic.
funded, and I had my first big payout, mate. I had $3,200 payout.
What a dream.
Yes, mate.
How are you feeling with it all? Is it hitting real now?
Oh, it's mate. I'm so chilled.
Oh yeah.
I'm so chilled, and I'm like, all right, cool. Yep, it's up and down. So right now is really good and up. I know the down periods will come again,
Yeah.
but I feel really comfortable. I feel good
Yeah.
and focused. So
Well, that's it.
nice.
Not to put a downer on it. That's what I was gonna say. Look, it's done like it's not like a switch where that's it. You've made it.
No,
know what I mean?
no.
It's up
No,
and
no.
down. It's so easy to go into non-profitable again.
Yes, mate. I'm replaying all our conversation in my head
Yeah.
constantly.
Good.
Everything we've talked about over the last more than a year now.
Yeah.
So it's there.
Yeah.
You
Well
know,
done.
I'm chill because I was, I got. I think when we last spoke, I was like, okay, I'm going to stop trading here now. I've got I'll get 1,000 payout, and then I'm like, it's not that I'm like, oh fuck it, I want more. It's not like, you know what, my strategy says X. Okay,
Yeah.
it says blah blah blah. Okay, so I continued. I went down. I was a little bit down again, and then went up again. So, so keep going. If I see the setup and I believe it will work, then I go for it.
Yeah.
So that's really nice, mate. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
how
man.
about you?
Yeah, good. Absolutely fantastic. I had well, it was nice to finish the stream. God, it was nice to finish the stream. So we've had 100% months. So we've been profitable every month on stream, which is nice. I've been profitable every month personally with other trades as well. I've got one account in drawdown, which one I was testing, only because I haven't traded it again. That was that Titan one. It was just an instant funded. So that's still in drawdown, but it's just because I haven't been trading it. That's all. But other than that, mate, yeah, I'm just up my accounts. I've got another account which I've just purchased, FTMO one, to add.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, this year is going to be. I think this year for me is going to be a huge turning point in wealth, if that makes sense. Last year was all about building, and now it's like, I want to really start seeing the benefits.
Nice.
So it'll be good.
Nice.
It'll be good, yeah. Yeah, man, it's good. It's exciting, isn't it? Exciting.
It is. It is.
Exciting.
I've got an overnight trade that's still running. So
Have you seen anything this morning? Because I'll be honest with you, struggling.
I just did a small one on Nate's breakup spread.
On gold.
I call it Nate, but it's whatever. It's a breakup strategy.
Yeah.
But he's the one that introduced it to us. So I took a small 15-minute breakout a week ago. So that was 150 on the futures.
Yeah.
So I made a silly mistake in the last week. So I'm a slight drawdown in that, as in minor. But the biggest thing I found with me is greed.
Yeah.
I think we talked about it a lot
I
already.
think it's
it's greed.
everyone goes through that greed phase.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm like, okay. So for example, this trade I'm in now, the Asia trade, it's basically it's one of the us. It's the classic nailer. Looking at we trade the Tokyo Open candle. So that's your time. It's
So
12 to 12:30 candle. That's 30-minute one. And then we do a 3-to-1 on that. So it's now at 2-to-1.
yeah,
So now I'm like, okay, do I close this now on my live and take $1,000 on 2 accounts, or do I keep now just for the 3-to-1? And we found that it, in general, on a Monday, once it reaches this point, it should now go and hit the 3-to-1, right?
yeah,
And I was like, okay, do I take now this 2,000 guaranteed, or wait for another 1,000 on top?
yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it run.
And let it roll.
Every time I post it, it's then ended up going to a target. So
Yeah.
that's the other thing, I've been constantly working on psychology. We're all happy to sit there and watch it hit our stop loss, but then we struggle to let it hit our targets that we set.
Yeah.
Or going break even too early. I've been doing that a lot as well. I'll protect the capital. But what we've seen so many times, it comes back, hits a price, hits your break even, and then shoots back up.
Yeah.
Unless there's real clear signals that okay, it's reversing now. So it's finding spotting those things. So every day is a learning experience, and it's awesome.
That's exactly all it is. It's just you're learning your mind. You're teaching yourself about your mind and how you read. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Greed. I mean, I struggle with greed as well, to be honest.
I've got a good feeling with this year as well.
It's not
Especially because I feel so much calmer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it. That's when you sort of know. Do you know what it is? When it gets boring, and you're just nice and chilled with it, and there's not much emotions with it like it used to be. That's when you know you sort of got it. So it's hard. Like I struggle to trade by myself. Weirdly. Because even when I'm trading by myself, I'm not on stream. I talk out loud about the charts, and I find it massively helps. And I'm like, right, okay, so this is this is this, and this. This is why I stream really. But yeah, it's Can you understand now when you first got into it and you heard the phrase? It's 90% psychology, 10% strategy. That's what it is. And this is why a lot of traders fail. I mean, look at Relentless. Look at the people who are still trading now compared to who was part of Relentless. They're not even like touching charts anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's because some people just haven't got it. It takes a certain breed, I think, to make it in Forex. Some people just can't do it, which I like that really. It's a bit unique, aren't you? It's a bit unique. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I closed those 2 trades in my live account now. I'm running on the challenge, so that's 2,000 for me.
Nice.
Jesus, come on. I can't complain about that, right?
Go wrong. What was that on gold?
It was on gold, yeah.
On the buys up.
Yeah, buys up. So we bracket the one that closes at 12:30 your time.
Oh.
Classic. Sell from
What
the top.
channel? What channel?
Sell from the bottom.
What time frame?
Plus, 30 minutes.
Oh, so you did it 30 minutes and you do midnight.
So it's 12:30 your time. So the one that closes 12:30.
12.
Yeah, so that's the first, I think, Tokyo session candle.
Oh fuck! You steal for that?
So and I'll tell you why. It's only because Nella, she still does it. So I started getting into it again now in end of December.
Yeah.
So basically, Nella, her stats.
Yeah.
Right. So she found on the Monday, if you hit your target 3-to-1 on the Monday, then the rest of the week on average should be positive. Yeah, you might get a loss on Tuesday. You don't trade the Wednesday morning candle. So that's the only day you don't trade, and then you trade Thursday and Friday. And then if the Monday is positive, as it hits 3-to-1, you should be positive the rest of the week. Okay. If the Monday hits double loss, you don't trade the rest of the week on that candle. From what she's found.
That's interesting.
Right. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's give it a go. And it's been really good over Christmas. And also, the thing when she's like, if there's a bank holiday in the US, when markets are closed, the day after, that candle is almost guaranteed to hit 3-to-1. So and I've seen it now. So and that's why I feel comfortable taking that on my live. But I've got a dedicated challenge for that as well. So
So what time's that? Your time? You were an hour ahead?
that's 1:30 my time. So I made a bot ages ago. Just it's a very straightforward. It's a time entry, so you can choose whatever candle you want, and it will place a bracket order for you.
Yeah.
At that time.
Oh, so you don't need to be awake?
Say again.
You don't need to be awake with your bot?
I don't need to be awake. I have been getting up sometimes because I took this also on one of my futures account. Especially the day after bank holiday. A slightly higher risk, and I went aggressive on that, and I passed my one. And I passed it by being aggressive the day after bank holiday, because I've also looked back. I went back a couple of years and looked at the stats. Yes, it looks really good the day after bank holiday. So, so I don't normally get up. I was up this morning because my daughter was throwing up.
Okay.
And then, but in general, I just have the bot running it, and then I wake up, and then it's either hit target or it's halfway there, or it's like now, okay, I'm 2% up. Cool, I'll close it on my live, and I'm happy.
Yeah. Oh, nice man. Yeah, I couldn't be up that late, mate.
No, definitely not. And the only reason I've been doing it is to, it's not. I don't want to rush things, but also I want to stack the account so I don't have to get up in the night anymore. So I'm in the building phase still.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm building, accumulating, and I've got some aggressive trading targets for this year, but keeping it calm, if you know what I mean. But I've got clear goals.
Yeah.
For this year. So I don't mind telling you that. I mean, it's my goals are to have my max out my FTMO allocation. And that's it.
What was the second one? I broke up there. Bad timing there.
Oh, sorry. The second one is to max out the FTMO allocation. So they've got when you start with them, you've got max 400,000, right?
Yeah.
And then if you have three payouts of more than 4% or 4% or more, then you can join the prime status.
Yeah.
And then I think they're up to 600,000 or something. So then you can get more challenges, and then you get access to a 400,000 challenge account. You can buy whatever. But I like the 100,000 accounts. It's a nice round number. It works really well for me.
Yeah, that's what I started with. That's what I prefer, the 100k.
Yeah.
I only started on the 50k because I thought, well, not many people have like 400 quid they want to put in to start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I only 50k. It's like, you can get well, now you can get instant funded for $160. On a 50k account, which is like 130 quid or something.
Yeah.
So it's like very accessible, basically.
I just don't like those instant funded ones.
Yeah, I know the rules are not the best. Like, I don't know whether I'll get any more. I've got one on Titan, which is due a payout.
Okay.
It was due a payout before Christmas, but the thing is, the drawdown trails. So like I don't just want to take. If it's up like 2k, so if I took 2k now, I'd have no drawdown.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that to like 5k or something.
Basically, it's like the futures one. So now, I'm funded on the 50k one.
Yeah. And
then you start with I think. Blocks at that place. So as you want to get up to like at least $3 grand profit.
Yeah.
Then take 1,000 out.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
2k. Yeah. So so on the future, I'm much more. Yes, sweetie pie. Okay, yeah. So I've got my one daughter with me because she was throwing up, and then.
Are they at school? Are they back at school now?
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, so our school starts again today, but my big kids actually went on holiday today. They've got extended holiday. They're going to get daddy with my ex. I dropped my smallest one off at daycare, and kept the big one home because we weren't sure if this is now one of those throwing up sicknesses where they can infect all the other kids.
Yeah.
So if she doesn't throw up or poo all over the place today, then she can go tomorrow again.
Well, my kids are meant to be at school, but we've had snow, so all the buses are not
Yeah,
running.
we meant to get heavy snow as well this week. We've got a bit now, but nothing major. I think the northern part of where I live in Denmark, they're also proper snowed in.
Yeah.
In there. But it's been nice and cold the last couple of days.
Sometimes too cold though, and I'm freezing here. Like, I've got my heating on. My heating's been on all morning in this little nest. And I've got my hoodie on. I put my dry robe on my chair because my chair's like leather, so that's cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I've got my North Face slippers on with socks.
Yeah.
Slippers with socks. You know,
Nice.
I live on the wild side, me. Live on the wild side, mate.
Yeah, mate. Now we also started trading fib zones a bit.
Oh yeah, I used to do fibs. I used to trade fibs. I used to trade it with my OB strat and also like market maker as well.
Yeah,
it's
nice,
good to know.
Really, yeah, it's definitely good. And what I found, it's not necessarily okay. You don't have to maybe trade the zone, but it's good for target setting as well.
Yeah.
And then I'm really because now and I've also got this London Open, the second 30-minute candle.
Yeah.
That's a target area for me that I trade, that I got funded on 2 accounts on. And then I also, yesterday or the day before, I was driving around, I'm like, yeah, but hang on a second, because I trade the retest of that zone. So it breaks out, and then I trade when it comes back into the zone, and then shoots up again. But then I'm like, hang on, why didn't I look into actually trading the actual breakout as well of that zone using the Nate strat as a guideline? And then I had a look and okay, that can also work. But then also just the target setting and using liquidity areas and stuff. So it's I'm just still in a period where I'm constantly thinking about trading.
Yeah.
And how to improve it, how to cut, reduce your losses.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. So.
And you're logging everything, aren't you?
Yeah, mate. Now I've really started logging it with screenshots and everything.
Because the login situation that gave me my aha moment.
Yeah.
The logbook. Because your logbook's not for you just to take notes during the day. It's for you to look back at 6 months worth of data and go, okay, why did I take them losses? And you just see patterns. They just pop out. The patterns just pop out. GJ was one of the patterns. The majority of my losses were on GJ. And then
GJ, okay.
Yeah, so I cut out GJ. Just got rid of it. And then the majority of my losses, it was very rare I lost a first trade.
Okay, yeah.
The majority of my losses were second and third. It was like, okay, so maybe I'm taking too many trades. And at that point, I was taking 3, maybe 4 trades sometimes.
There we go. Okay, yeah, you cut out of it.
And then at that point, I was saying it was rare I lost my first trade.
Yeah.
And back then I used to trade 3, 4 trades a day, maybe. I wasn't profitable, obviously, but my logbook told me, okay, well, if you're losing your second and third trade, definitely your third one, maybe you need to cut down and maybe take 1 trade a day. And when I done that, that's when I just started being profitable. That's when my logbook was actually, I'm profitable this month. What people struggle with is they don't like to look at the MT4 on their phone and see reds.
Yeah.
They don't like to, and they can't leave trading alone unless they're in profit for the day. People struggle with that. They really struggle with that. So if you can manage that and go, okay, it's okay to be down for the day, because it's all about the monthly or the weekly even. If you start off with the weekly, that'll massively help you. But monthly for me, I can be down for a week and still be profitable at the end of the month.
Yes.
And that's the mindset you need to have, really.
Exactly.
Longer term.
Exactly.
But yeah, I wish the markets were better though this morning. I've come on and it's like awful. Gold's already moved. NAS is in an area where you can, it's filled the range but hasn't broke out, but it's
Mhm.
like rejecting. You'd need a daily bullish close for something. But EU's probably the only one. I have got a potential wing back buy, but it's not even that. It's not even the best because we're heavily bearish.
Yeah.
So it's just awful at the minute. But I think I am going to take this wing back buy, but it'll be low. I'll only risk $100 on it on a 50k on stream.
Is that on NAS?
On EU, this one.
Oh, okay.
EU, yeah.
Yeah,
EU.
so I'm basically 95% of my trades are gold now.
Yeah.
And then I will look at NAS, but I haven't been doing the best on NAS. So
It's funny because Dan said that as well, where I find NAS is like a calmer gold.
okay.
It respects zones pretty well, NAS.
I think what it is, it's just my stop losses need to be different. You know, I need to
Yeah.
I need to find my stop loss levels better on the way that I trade. And I only trade the breakout on NAS. I don't trade my other strategies on NAS.
Mm.
So I only do it on futures really.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I like NAS. It's nice and it's not as when gold goes, it goes, which is nice. It's what you want really when you get in. But I find NAS respects zones, especially on the hourly. It respects it pretty nicely. So yeah. But I've introduced EU because NAS and gold are like all-time highs. It's pissing me off. So EU's just another pair I'll be looking at. Trading from now on. Well, yeah. I mean, I had a corker trade. Was it last month on EU? Swing trade. It's fantastic. Fantastic swing trade, actually. Let's have a look at that. What's that at? What's this range to the downside here?
You see the cold? Okay.
I'm basically waiting on a forward close. I'm going to see what's going on. That's what I'm after. Forward close on all of them, really. See where the flow is. That'll probably tell me if they've got anything going on or not. Yeah, so we'll leave it. I have got a wing back buy here, but it will be go risk free pretty quick. Have you got any Iron Mans out this year?
I've got a Hyrox in March,
Yeah.
but training has been abysmal last couple of months with the little ones. So it's going to be a tough one, but we hope to to get cracking again.
Got some corker trades last year, like good corkers. I think we might be having a crash this year with stocks and that though.
Yeah. See if the AI bubble will pop.
Yeah. Ready to burst. Fours flipped. See the four, see on EU. I know you don't trade EU, but I'm not going to share my screen, am I? You don't trade anywhere, do you?
I don't trade EU, so you don't have to show me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be tempted.
Well, the previous 4's closed respect a certain zone, right? And the next 4 can really drive back up if it's right.
Yeah.
But you won't know it's right unless you get a bullish close. But that one forward candle can do the driving. So it means that you're not going to get that indication that you're going to go up. It's just going to go up. So how do you get in? So this way you got to go down the lower time frames. And if we close above a certain, this is why I'd buy stops off the 30 after a pullback, but it's fucked them off. So if I get a close back above, it could really drive up. Could be pretty nice. That's what I'm waiting on, basically. Other than that, I've got nothing else on. Andre.
I'll be on the stream, but I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah, it's alright, man. No, that's what I need to do this year. I need to bloody work out how to get your algorithms up on YouTube.
Oh.
Get my stream out there. Cause I don't do. I'm shit at like social media and editing and that. Just know what it is? It's just fucking boring.
Yeah, you have to post constantly.
You do.
Constantly. Non-stop. And I think what annoys me sometimes, I find some people, I found this guy on Instagram, and he's a lot about psychology. And then I would say about 67% of the things, the videos he does, the short videos and stuff. I'm like, okay, I really like it. But then something else comes up. Okay, are you just posting now, just to keep posting? And like, okay,
yeah.
I don't. But then again, you take what you agree with. You don't have to agree with everything, but things that make sense. Okay, I like that. So yeah, but it's non-stop posting.
It is. It's like a battle who can post the most. It's gone are the days of you being able just to be a businessman and have a business. Even like for tradies, you can't just have a trade now and be. You've got to be a marketer, social media expert. Like you've got to know all this stuff, SEOs and all this crap, and it's just fucking hell, just constant. Oh yeah.
Constant.
Unless somebody wants to do it for free for me, guys.
Yeah.
I'll be open to
that ain't
that.
gonna happen.
Just need a hobby, don't I? I'm gonna have to have more kids. Just like
But you sound like my wife now.
force them to do it.
My wife wants another. She wants a boy.
She wants another one. You've had 2. Is it 2 with this wife?
We've got 2 with her. I said,
Yeah.
Stop it now.
I've had,
It's enough.
how many would that be for you now then? If you had another one?
That'll be 5, and that's too much. No, I tell you what. If I was younger, if I met her younger,
Yeah.
that's a different story. But then I wouldn't have my other 2 big kids.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's enough for me.
I want another one, like, but we're getting on a bit now. I'm 38. Emma's 40
Yeah,
this
come on,
year.
mate. Come on, mate. I was how old am I now? I'm 47, so I was 46, 45 from the last one. So I think you still got enough juice in you.
It's the women though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Emma's nearly
She's
40 now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when I still lived in the UK, we had these parent groups when we had our first one, and there were at least 2 couples there that were just over 40. So
Really?
yeah. So that's London. It's a different setup there. They a lot of them just focus on their career so much in the beginning that they didn't have time or couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's it with kids. You either have a dead young or older.
yeah.
You don't sort of want it in the middle. I had mine young. But yeah, I would like another. I'd like a girl. I've got 2 boys. I've got a girl, but it's Taylor. I mean, she's disabled. She's not like.
No. It's something else.
Yeah, you know, it's not like she can't do makeup and that with Emma and go shopping with Emma type of thing and look for clothes and things like that. So I would like a girl, but I would hate to have another boy. So if I did go for it and I had another boy, I'd be fuming. I'd be packing my bags.
And that's the thing, and you know, unless you really go and plan that and spend the money to get the exact cake that you want, and twins runs in my wife's family.
It runs in ours. We had twins. We lost them, unfortunately. Yeah. Have you got twins?
No.
No.
Luckily. Well, what are they called? Irish twins, because there's a year and a half, less than a year and a half between them.
I should have had that twin yet.
Yeah, it's pretty intense with those two when they're both at home.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's
Don't they keep each other occupied though?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, it will come. You know, and they just want to kill themselves. You know, they jumping around things, and you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to put some more wood in the fire. It's so freaking complicated.
So guys, I am waiting for either price to come down and make a new low. Okay. Tap this, and rejection to come back up to tap this. That's what I'm after. Okay. Now, if price might not make a new low though, this could just be a pullback in order to carry on to the upside. Okay. I would imagine if you're closing like this, big fake out, you're probably going to break this low. Okay, now this trade, honestly guys, there's not much going on this morning at all. I could easily end the stream. However, it's a first day back. I'm going to see if we can get a little scalp going on. I'll say a scalp, a low risk trade. As in, I'm going to risk low numbers. Okay, so I am looking at a potential rejection from this area. So if we can come and tap, price needs to come back to here. What you find is, if price needs to come back, it'll come back to at least that. Then it'll make a decision whether you're going to carry on to the downside or back to the upside. So, or the only downside to this trade is stops. So there's times where prices drove straight through and then rejected. Okay. However, I'm not willing to sort of make stops any bigger. I want stops to be fairly tight where we're getting some sort of return on it. Okay, so I'm only risking $100 on this. However, if we're right, we could see a push all the way to 1.17797, which is a potential return of a 6.5 to 1. So it's not too bad, to be fair, if we're correct in our analysis. So I'm happy to risk $100 to see if I'm right on this. That's what we've got going on at the moment. Now, if this 30 closes bullish, we might be getting in earlier. I might be getting in off this 30 bottom wick, flip to the upside, because you've had a fake out. Okay, you would have had a fake out. Why did you fake out and then close bullish here? That is because it's enticing loads of sellers in to get in. Sell, sell, sell. Where's the stop's going to be? Above here, and then price. We close bullish on the 30 here, and then you push back up. So price can do that to catch people out. So we'll see how this closes. So we might have to trade in 9 minutes. We will see. We will see. Oh. Tell you what I need to watch, match of the day. I haven't watched match of the day.
Were you into Stranger Things at all? Did you watch that?
Do you know what? I'm debating whether to watch it because I've got a friend who he loves it. So I tried the first episode. I just thought it's too kiddie for me. It's like kids. But what he said is when you watch it, like they eventually grow up, and he said it's really good. Are you into it?
We finished it now. I loved it from the start, and I think it's because of the whole 80s era.
The what? 80s era?
A lot of memories and things that you remember from the period.
When life was good, basically.
Well, it was just a different more innocent period, right?
Yeah.
But what's great is watching these characters grow up, and you know, it's this whole journey you went on with them. And so we finished it now, and I absolutely loved it.
Really.
It's not often that you have a series that ends and they ended well,
Yeah.
and I thought they did it really well. So I think it's worth a go.
Yeah.
I would love to watch it again.
If
one
I
day, but,
watch this now, Andre, and spend a week of my life out, which I'm never going to get back, I'm going to blame you.
Well, that's the thing, you know. And especially this last season, geez, it was long episodes. Like it was like over an hour almost each one.
Yeah.
And the final episode was over 2 hours. It was like a movie. But I really loved it.
Do you know what? It's funny you've said that though, because we've literally been talking about it probably for the last week to watch it.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've mentioned it, so it's probably finalised
It's
and
meant
that
to
we're
be.
going to have to watch it. Yeah. The best thing the best thing, so I've watched loads of series, especially in the army. It's not what to do on the
Yeah.
evenings, apart from watch DVDs, masturbate, and drink alcohol. That is it, right? That's all there was to do on the night.
Yeah.
So the amount of series I've watched loads. And my number one, which is way ahead of all the others, okay? And the next 2 to 5 are maybe dead close together. But the number one way ahead is Game of Thrones. I absolutely loved Game of Thrones. I've watched it 3 times now, and every time I've watched it, it was better every time because you read more into it.
Yeah.
But the new Game of Thrones, what's happening when you mentioned it was long episodes? The new Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragon, the last season was probably the worst season out of all the Game of Thrones. It was just.
Really?
It was just adults talking in dark rooms. That's what every episode was. That was it.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. It was just. But I know it's building up to it. Look at this 30 now. Have you watched Game of Thrones?
Yes, I did.
Do you like it?
Disappointed with the ending.
Yeah. Do you know what? I enjoyed it. I liked it. Thought it was good. What did you? If you could rewrite the ending, what would it be?
I just thought, she spent the whole time, I'm gonna go there, and then she just fucking lost her shit. Just destroyed everything. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
But I still loved it, and I still I'll watch it again. I would like to get my missus to watch it.
Well, if you watch it again,
now how many seasons was that?
7 or something.
5 or 6 as well, and I don't know. And it's a lot of time you have to commit to it. So
it is like.
So right now we just don't have the time because little ones, they still sleep so bad. So we're lucky if we can watch a 30-minute episode or something without interruptions. So
it's I love it. I absolutely love it. I thought the ending was good, me. And a lot of people wanted like Jon Snow on the throne because obviously he was the legit, heir to the throne. But I thought it was great how it ended up. I'd like to see the afters though, but I mean, what more can you do really? It's peaceful time, isn't it? But shit. Yeah. This House of the Dragons could be good. As long as the next series is good. This 15, I think I'm going to take this 15, guys. If I can get a pullback. I'm going to have stops just below the 5th. This is literally scalp. It's the way this 15's closing, telling me the 30's closing bullish. We've had a fake out. Why did we fake out and then not drag down? There's probably no reason. So I think they're going to be getting in on this. My stops would be lower the 30 really. Lower 30. See if I can get a pullback. Might get in off the pullback. Riskier trade, guys. Right? Riskier trade. So low risk. Again, I'll only be risking $100. You've got to say to yourself, right? To work out what I need to risk is what am I willing to risk to see if I'm right in my analysis, and then you know what to risk because your probability. What's the probability of this trade? This is literally at the moment. This is like 50-50 at the moment. So then you might not be willing to risk anything on it because 50-50. Okay, or you might be willing to risk 0.1% because it is 50-50. So this is where you've got to do the calculations in your head, and everyone's different. So yeah, I think if this 30 can close like this, I can potentially see it's pushing to break them highs, because this would be the reason we could really drive for the next one, because this is the 4 hour. There's 30 minutes left of the 4. All we need is a forward bullish close, and this would probably the probability would massively come up if we get a forward bullish close. That's all it is. If the 4 doesn't close bullish, close bearish, we're probably wrong. Okay, so we need this 4 to close bullish ideally, and if it's going to close bullish, we've got 30 minutes. If the 30 is closing bullish like this, then we could potentially see the 4 closing bullish. That's what it's off.
Right, mate, I'm gonna love you and leave you for today.
Yeah, no worries.
Might see you tomorrow, otherwise Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
Right.
Catch you later, Andre. Toodaloo.
Mate.
Bye.
Bye.
So let's see, guys, if this 15 can close like this, bottom wick. Stop on. This wouldn't be my take pass and move to break even. This is for that one. Would we really see the hour like that? That's what we're after. Do we wait for a bottom wick? Put the 2 flip to the upside. 30 minutes left of the 2. 30 minutes left of the 3. Could the 3 flip? And could the 4 flip? The 3 kind of broke back into that range, I suppose. You do close bearish on the 3 and then you drive up. See if I can get a pullback though first. Let's pull back first. It'd be lovely. Ooh, there's a bit of a rejection there, wasn't it? 15. A bit of a rejection. Can we get a bottom wick? We can get a nice bottom wick on this. It's a bear. It's closing bearish. You can hear my mouse, can't you? Need to get a new mat for it. This up. 15 doing. 15 close above that. Then a bottom wick. And then seconds, yeah. If I can get a bottom wick, I'll have a buy stop above this 15. Okay, okay. See if this can come down and create a bottom wick for this, that'd be fantastic. Look at that wick. So I wanted a bit of a bottom wick there. No top wick on the 5. Okay guys, I'm going to be getting in now for a buy. I'm in for a buy. Stops are the low of the 30. I'm only risking $34 on this. That's it. $4 for a buy. Stops are like that. 34. I want to be risking $100, so I'm going to have another entry on and another entry on. Okay. Yeah, guys, we're in. We're expecting this 5 to flip to the upside. That's it. Stop would be 1, 6, 7, 6, 4. Okay, so I'm in at the moment. We're up $10. $10. And 1, 6, 7, 6, 5, 5. Plus 6, 5. Okay, so what I'm after is I want the 15 to come down to take this no bottom wick. Okay, so there's no bottom wick on this. So if this 15 can come and tap this and then reject, if we come down and tap that, I'll have another buy stop above here with a bit more risk. But other than that, I'm actually looking at this. That's what I'm looking at there. That's what I'm after. So a bit of a scalp, bit of a swoop entry. Because the 30 closed bearish, right? 30 closed bearish, but the 15 closed bullish. So I want to see if this 30 is because it's going to drive on this 30. We might be wrong. We might be wrong. Okay, what we could do is if the 5 closes below this and we don't flip, bid 5 of the 15. We could look to manage risk if the 5 doesn't. Wait for the 5 close back above. So we ideally want this 5 to flip to the upside. Or close respecting 1.16812. So we ideally want a 5 close and respecting 1.16812. Or we get a flip. There's 1 minute left to go on it. I wish I could put some tunes on. I've got tunes on, but it's like non-copyright ones. It's shit. Like one of them's a fucking Willy Wonka and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, what are you doing? Because we're very bearish at the moment, but we're basically saying, okay, do we need to come and tap that area? You know one thing I hate? Forex traders. You say everything's for free, but what you need to do is put $500 in my broker account, what I've got an affiliate with. Hate that. Does my head in. Are we gonna flip here? I'm on the 5. Because the next 5 might do this, you see. So if the next 5 does that, then flip. We ideally want that. So the 5's broke below now. Got no top wick. I think I'm going to go risk free once we tap this area because we've got no top wick. Just because the 5's closed below. So if this 5 can flip and come up to here, I'm going to go risk free, guys. We want to take this bottom wick. There's no bottom wick here, so I sort of want price to. There you go. Now can we flip? Now can we flip? We might come straight through, remember, because if price needs to drive down to break this low, that's what we might need to do. This is just the pullback. I'm trying to see if this is the fake out back down to then flip back bullish on the last 30 minutes of the 4 hour. That's it. Because the 4 can really drive up if we're right. Are we going to reject from here? The 15's done its bottom wick now. See the bottom wick? Case of can this reject? That is it. Okay, I'm gonna have another buy stop above. It might not get activated, but I'm gonna have a better risk on this. Probably, I've got $100 on it already, right? So, stop. Oh, look, when it stops here. Oh, when it stops. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 0.16755. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get stops here, guys. If we do flip now, this could be pretty nice. If we do flip and we don't get tapped out. Very close to stops, mind. Come on, it's all on this 15, guys. We need this 15 to flip, that's it. Only $100 risk on it. That's all we're on. That's all I'm willing to put. Markets are not really nice. First day back trading. Not ideal. If the 15 closes below like this, we're going to be looking to manage risk. If the new 15 can pull back, we'll just look to get out. Yeah. Because it's all on this 15 technically. We need this 15 to flip. We're currently down $64 on our open trade. Come on. Can we reject? Stop this. Can't even end me stream. Other than that, we're then waiting for the forward to close. We'll close the stops there. The 5, I believe, is just closed. The 5 closed respecting. Still no top wick on this 5. No top wick on this 5. Probably going to get a wick fill here. Where you going? Come on, get back up there. Get back up there. All on the 15, guys. I've got another buy stop on above the 15, okay, with more risk. So I'll have a $200 full risk on this because overall the trade itself as well, probability wise, it's not the best. Not the best. However, if this 15 is going to flip and does flip, I can then see the 4 flipping and pushing up. This 15 flip, the 30 flip. Interesting. 15. If the 15 closes bearish, guys, it's going to be looking to manage risk. Yeah, we'll just wait for the 4 at that point. print bearish. Yeah, we might get stopped here. Yeah, am I stopped? I am. I'm out. Okay, guys. Let's delete that. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to delete the buy stop above as well, guys. This is coming down, rocketing down. I'll upload this to the logbook. So there, $124. It's about 100 quid. Oh. So waiting on the floor now, guys. Nothing else I can do. Riskier trade, low risk. We'll still put it down as a loss. On January. On the Jan. 26. What time is that? 35. The stops here, wasn't it? It's meant to be the flip, really. To be honest, we were anticipating the fake out, weren't we? 15, 4, stop loss, 6, hit. Oh, one, stop. I don't anticipating. Closing like that. See, the 4 is about to close now, so we've got to be careful because we could get a huge pullback. I think what I want to see now is I've still got my wing back buy on here, right? Because you can see a rejection from there, but again, it's probability wise. It's so what I find is so where prices come from this level, right? When prices came from this level, what happens when we touch this? That's what we're looking at. Okay, so we came from here, we tap, we pull back, and then we drive, come back up. So this might have to be more like that. I would take partial. And we came from this level, we tap, and we pull back. This is what I don't like this. To go like that. Tap, pull back, all the way. This one came straight through, so this would stop us out. Come from these levels, tap, pull back, tap again, pull back, came from this level straight through. This level, tap, come up to here, tap. Which way did this go first? see happening. So yeah, I've got my wing back buy on here. Probability wise, about 70%. Lay it down. See, I would have took the cells down, but this 4 had closed respecting this minor level. So I was just a bit cautious with it. I think I'll pop down. Minutes left for the 4. We'll wait for the forward close, and then we'll see what the score is. The loss on the stream. 12 losses now, guys. 44 wins, 5 break evens, 12 losses. Typical first day back streaming. It's only a loss. But I like to say control loss. Wait until the forward closes. Just gotta wait for the forward close, guys. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of admin. Waiting on the forward close. Do a bit of admin while I wait. at price pushing back up now. Look at price pushing back up now. Yeah, because we might get a fake out back to this area. Yeah, because we might get a fake out back to this area. Yeah, because we might get a fake out back to this area. Yeah, because we might get a fake out back to this area. Yeah, because we might get a fake out back to this area. Keeps repeating. Keeps repeating. So where is oh, look at this. This is gonna fake us all out here. This is not very good. So 3's gonna close like that. Awful. It's 15 now. This is what we wanted. This is a lovely fake out. There, he's going to flip. This is naughty. I think I might get another entry on here, guys. There's 15 closes like this. What would this be on the 4? The 4 be closing bearish, but I can see a huge push back up. here. I could have. I don't know what I like it, guys. We'll have to check the other ones. Well, that 15th close. It's naughty. Naughty. Look at that 5. This is what we wanted, basically. Came down, stopped us out. Really difficult now, though. Everything's bearish still. Don't touch that, guys. 15 is the only thing what looks nice. Let's check the other pairs on the 4. Look at the 4. Gold. I said with gold, you'll probably find it just trickles up. There's no way we can get in. There's no way I can get in on that. Nas is doing nothing. Mishka mushka. 3, 2. You're technically getting a nest play on Nas. You had a breakout to the upside, then you're not closing back below that, but the floor is about to close, so it means you're probably going to get a bottom wick, but the forward technically is bullish. Nas closed above, so if I get a steep bottom wick, I need a steep bottom wick. Four could easily drive up. Let's go back to the 1. The 1 doji. Let's check EU with a 4. Yeah, 4 is bullish, bearish. 3. 2. 1. So if the 2, if we can pull back, we don't have a bottom wick, it might be interesting to sell. I'd need a breaker high though. Ugh, this is awful, guys. Awful, awful. I'll tell you what, if we get a 15 close below this, if I get a 15 close below this, I'll look at sells. Okay, I'll take a sell. But the 15's faked out now. This is the sort of move I wanted. 15's, but you've had a fake out back to the upside on the 15, so this could easily drive up. But the 4, if we can get a bottom wick. Where's this 15 gonna go? If this 15 can come down to this, if the 15 can tap this, another buy stop above, with stops below this, this could easily drive up. But the 4's bearish, the 3's bearish, the 2's bearish, the 1, everything is bearish, even the daily's bearish. Okay, so I am interested in the sells down, but in order to take the sells down I need to pull back because it's the forward change. Predictions all over here. That it closed back in, no bottom wick. The 1 hour closed doji, so you technically had a nest play, but you didn't get that bottom wick you would need. 2 closed bullish. 3 hasn't closed yet, he could potentially take the 3. And the 4 can easily drive up. Awful, awful. And again, the 4 could easily drive down. I'm looking at this here. Back off. Expecting no top wick on that 4 either. Still an hour left of this 4. So if this 4 is going to flip to the downside, it's got 1 hour left. Means this 1. This 1 would have to, but then he closed doji. Why did he close doji? Okay, that's what I'm going to do. 15 close. I need a 15 close below this, but I might be getting in for another sell here on NAS though. On NAS. Swoop, and if this 15 flips, there's 10 minutes left of it. Don't like the 30. I have to wait for the 30 to close below. Because the 4 or the 1. The 1 can actually down. This 5's going to be closing bullish. Where are you going? 1 hour. That 5 close there. Naughty. It's naughty the way the price is moving here. If this 30 had closed respecting here, I'd have a sell stop underneath. Because the 1 could easily flip to the downside. I mean, we technically had a nest play to the upside. We could just wait for closures below. Oh, if this 15 closes back below here. That would be going with the trend. We haven't had much of a top wick though on the 2. And the 4 hasn't had much of a top wick either. But if this 15 close like that and I get a top wick, I might be interested in a sell stop underneath. It's very difficult, guys, today. I'll see how this 15, see how this next 15 does. See, if this 15 closes bearish, I'll probably just call it a day because we don't close below here. It just means we're not doing too much really. Doing too much. So we'll see how this 15 goes. You could potentially have a buy stop above, but 2 5-minute candles, but each with no bottom wicks. Get a 5, close back in. Code flip. Goal's doing nothing. Got XRP rocketing up. Get up there. Get up there, XRP. Like over $2. Close back in. If this 5 can close like this and I get a bottom wick, we might get in. Yeah. But the 5 might open up and just pop up. This is the thing. Could easily just pop up. Bottom wick and then a flip. Oh, this is the last 5 minutes, okay. So there's 15 doors, there's 5, close back above. Yeah, I'm gonna have a buy stop above this 5. This doesn't. I'm only again low risk. It's all low risk today because of where the markets are. Only $100. 1, 6, 7, 8, 0. Yeah. So I've got a buy stop above. You could actually have the buy stop above there. I'm basically expecting this to carry on driving. If it doesn't, I'm done for the day. It's not moving how I like it to move. No. So I'm expecting the 15 to continue up to at least 1.1688. Okay, but this is the last 5 of the 15. So it means this 5 would have to do it if it's going to do it. I mean, to be honest with you, 15 doesn't tend to do it. Okay, I've been activated. I'm in for buys on this, guys. This doesn't play out, I'm done for the day, guys. Tricky morning. Tricky. My full TP is up here. I mean, original. Oh, that's a nice push. We're up $32. Let me continue. The only thing I don't like is this little drop here. Expect the price to come straight back up. So my full TP is this, guys. Yeah. TP is 30. Three, 5, 6. That's my full TP. There. Okay, that's what we've got going on. Let's see if price can push up. This is my trade, my last one for the day. Okay, my take partial move to break in 1.16889. It's up to you if you take partials. We're up $42. Yeah, there is a bit of an area here which we're hitting now, I believe. Oh, it's gone past actually, so that's good. That's a good sign. We know the 4 can really reject for me and really pull back. But it hasn't had much of a bottom wick, so it could easily come down as well. It's just an awful day. Okay, I want you to understand that it is very tricky today. But can we push it? Okay, right, that's my trade, guys. Back to doing some admin. Just gotta see if it plays out now. That's it. to do some admin. Okay, so this is what I want to step up. There's 15 claws. If we get a steep bottom wick, we might add another entry on. If I can get a steep bottom wick. If this bottom wick can come to here, I'll add another position on. Okay. Can we drive up? Yeah, a nice pop after this. Because the 4 can really drive up here, even though we're being bearish. We're up $54, guys. Nice. Tapped it, have we? Oh, look at that. 5. No top wick. 2. It's a lovely 30-minute push. We need a 30-minute close though. And what we're after basically is closures above here. 2 hours left on that. 3. The 3 could easily flip back to the downside. The 4 could with the bottom wick. We've not quite tapped our support level. Once we tap this level, I'll be going risk free, guys. As long as this doesn't flip round us. Guys, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to hit the toilet. Hey, another one. Flip number 15. Oh, God. If this 15 closes bearish, guys, I'll look to manage risk on this. Actually, where the heck is the 30's going to close? Actually, probably not. As long as the 30 stays bullish, basically. Okay, my stops are going to move to the low of the 30. Because if we flip back to the downside now, we are not interested. Okay, so as long as this 30 stays bullish, it means the 1 hour has a chance to stay bullish, and we need a bullish 1 hour close. Okay, if we get a bullish 1 hour close, that could initiate the push up. Oh yeah, it's all on the 30 really, guys. I thought it was actually so. Oh, come on, 30. It's a 50. We could see a drop to this. Look how price came from here, came up, rejected here. So if the 15 closes bearish, we could actually see a drop to this level. So would be where stops below that. So I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna give it a bit of. I don't normally move my stops, okay? But I'm gonna have my stops just below this level here in case we get this pullback, and then the move up. Now, if we do drop to here, probably gonna have another entry on, I think. It'll help me to manage risk basically, but the 30's got to stay bullish. 30 has to stay bullish. So the 30 can stay like this, and then I can get a pullback, tap. I'll then take another entry, ready for the flip. Okay, that's what I'm after. As long as this 30 stays bullish. Let's stay on the 30. Come on, the 30. Stay bullish for me. If we close bearish, the markets are not moving how I want it to move. We'll just come back another day. Come back another day. Yes, it's fine. on, look at this 30. Come on. The 30's closed bearish. There you go. What are you doing? My guy's been an awful day on the markets here. Awful. Like, yeah, I will take another entry though. 1.1678. Be same lot size. So if we do push to this, I'll take another entry. Same lot size. But you could easily come straight through. But at that point, you know, your risk is... I'm only low risk in all these. This is why I'm not that bothered. First day back in trading as well. Got to get the cobwebs off. Got to get the cobwebs off. Here we go. 15. If you look at the 15 rejects, comes to here and then pushes back up. Now there's no bottom wick on here, there's no top wick on that. So this would be ideal if we can. The issue we've got though, I mean, there's a minor support there, I suppose. So if this 15 can pop down, tap, I will take that second entry. Be same lot size. This will be a wing back buy. And we are going against everything though. The 4's bearish, the 3's bearish, the 2's bearish, the 1's bearish. 30 rejected. If we get a 15-minute bullish close and it stays like this, fantastic. We're still respecting this level. We could then carry on. Go, look at the pump. Get up there. Get up there, sunshine. So if this 15 can close bullets like this, might be in for another entry. And on how steep the bottom wick. It's 15 claws. Nice, 15 claws. What's that? This would be the hour. Yeah, we just need an hour bullish claw. There's 15 minutes left of the 30, 15 minutes left of the hour. It's a lovely 15 claws. If it broke above this level, because we do have some sort of a support level here. So if we could have had a 15 claws above that, that would have been perfect. Yeah, that would have been the one for us, really. Okay. All on the hour, guys. As long as the hour stays bullish. Come on. We just need this hour to stay bullish, that's it. Lovely push, that, guys. Really nice. Maintenance. Come on, we're hardly moving. Have a look at Nice. What did Nice do? Yeah, doing anything. I was gonna close in 7 minutes. Nice close. But no top wick on that 5. We're up $80 at the moment, guys. $80. $80. There you go. So take part and move to break even's been hit. So you could go risk free now. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna move my stop to here. If we break that, then again, I'm not interested. We shouldn't be breaking that now. If we close like this, we definitely shouldn't be breaking that. That's where I'm at. Use. There we go. Can we drive up? Can we drive up? Okay, we're currently up $82. First day back of trading for this year. We take partial move to break even. And we're letting the rest rock up to 1.17025. So let's see if we can get up there. So we really need to break through this level now. Let's see if we can do it. There's the hour. No top wick. What are you doing? Don't like how there's no top wick on that. Okay, the 2 done. 2 hasn't closed yet. The 2's got another hour. The 3 could flip to the downside at any point. The 4 could do the same, flip to the downside at any point. There's 3 hours left of the 4. The 1's closed bullish. Oh, top wick up. 15. If the 15 closes back below here, we'll manage risk. Okay. But I am expecting this 15 to stay bearish, believe it or not, because we've got no top wick. So this 15 is likely going to stay bearish. I hope it doesn't. But yeah, if the 15 closes below here, I'm going to be looking to manage risk and get out. I have moved stops slightly. But yeah, what I'm expecting this pullback. What you find is when price breaks this low, breaks out, you tend to then get a pullback to this to retest. So I'm looking for the retest. I'm looking to see if I can grab the retest of this zone. And that's what it is. That's we're gonna absolutely. Really, it's on the 4, isn't it? It's all on the 4, really. 4's got to stay bullish. That's it. 4. Why didn't this one carry on driving? That's what I'm saying. We probably need to break this high. So once we break this high, that's when I'll probably look to take some partial. If we're going to break that high. But if the 15 closes back below here, guys, I'm going to be managing risk. Ooh. 15. The 15 stays respected and will just hold. But if it closes below, probably look to get out. And if the 15 closed back above, we could re-enter, but I'll probably be done. Been awful, awful first day back, guys. Nothing. It's nice doing. Done anything either. Look at the one. One's closed heavily bullish. Gold's probably still moving. Yeah. Awful, awful, awful. Why did we do that? Four minutes left on the close. Come on. 3 minutes. 15's got to stay above here, guys. That's it. Oh, look at that one candle. Okay, guys, I might be getting out of this. See if we can get a pullback on this 15. That's not for me, that, like. Awful, awful candle. 30's still got another 15 minutes left of it. Might not even let us get out here. Oh my god. No bottom wick. Let's see if I can pull back, guys. If we can get a pull back, I'll be getting out. Still no bottom wick. No bottom wick. Okay, guys. Come on. These ones. Teasing me now. Oh, come on. Come on, the one. Get up there, the one. Price is just literally bouncing in between. The 3. Look at the 5. Okay, guys, I am out of this trade, right? I'm out. If the 15 closes back above here, I'll look to re-enter, but yeah, I'm out at break even. Guys, awful day. I mean, I've hardly lost any money, but it's just the way the markets are. It's just disgusting. Yeah, it's not for me. This, like, 2 candles with no bottom wick on the 15. It's likely that this is going to flip to the downside. Yeah, it might even drive up now. If it drives up, pure sharks in the water. If this drives up now, pure sharks in the water. And this is a sign of just calling it a day because of the sharks in the water. First day back, 2026. So we've got to see, we've got to ease our way into it. So look, thanks for joining. Much appreciated. Brand new channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I'll be back on tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see what we can catch from there. So other than that, guys, have a fantastic day. Peace out, motherfuckers. Bye bye.